Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. It's probably kind of fail right there because it probably isn't even the beginning of the video. And I just said welcome back. But anyway, we're at the location of the Ruby Weapon fight. As you can see, Vincent and Red 13 are dead. We actually want this because in the beginning of the fight, Ruby Weapon uses an attack. If you have more than one person in your party at the time, Ruby Weapon will use this attack that basically sucks them out of the fight, and you do not want that because you basically have no control over who it is, and you want all your characters. So, but if they're already dead, that basically Ruby Weapon just doesn't do that attack at all, and you can bring them back later. And let's show you my materia. Knights Around paired with HP Absorb. That's good. Phoenix paired with Final Attack. This basically makes it so if Cloud is to die, everybody in the party will come back to life, including Cloud himself. Very, very useful. But to be honest, it's actually probably kind of bad to use that because honestly, if Cloud dies, that'll basically end the mime chain I plan to do, and really chances are Cloud's gonna have pretty low MP by that time, and it's gonna be kind of so I recommend only doing that if you actually kind of like plan on like doing some weird kind of using all your characters, because again, this Cloud is the only character you plan to use on this fight. Mime always XP plus, HP plus, because we won that HP plus because if I just have my normal HP, which like what 6,000 something, that would kill Cloud. It could be, not kill Cloud, but Ruby Weapon also has Shadow Flare that Ultimate Weapon does, and yesterday when I was doing this, making sure I could actually beat him, I got like extremely close, but then he did Shadow Flare. I was at like full health, and he killed me anyway. So make sure you have that master HP plus material, or not, doesn't have to be master, but just make sure your HP is quite high. Hades, we're gonna word that in later, or I'll explain what to do with Hades soon enough. But Hades you get at the Song Galnica. I forgot to mention that you do get at the Song Galnica. W summon and W item. Okay, let's do this. As I screw you. I want my chocobo. We can actually ride the chocobo on the golden saucer game, but we're not going to right now. We're going to fly into it because, you know, if there's a tentacle, go into it, you know. Especially in Japanese stuff. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That didn't make any sense. Oh, God! It's kind of creepy, though, because if that was the head, that just means that he's just poking his head out, looking at everything as it goes by. Okay, first things first. Take the item. Hero drink. Now, as you can see, he's bringing out 2 tentacles. If Clown, Vincent, or Red 13 were alive, he wouldn't do those tentacles yet. He would suck them into, like, an abyss. But the thing is, it's random who he does, so he could have sucked Cloud into the little abyss, and we don't want that because then you can't bring him back. Not good. Okay, but anyways, W summon, Hades, Knights Around. What Hades does is it casts paralysis, and for just our luck, Ruby Weapon is for some reason not immune to paralysis. So we're basically gonna paralyze him and then use Knights Around on him. And then, because you see, Ruby Weapon has Ultima as a counterattack, and if he's paralyzed, he can't counterattack. So we're basically gonna have him in a hole here, where we're gonna paralyze him, Knights Around him, and then when he's unparalyzed, we're just gonna do it again, over and over again. So he's basically just gonna be like, it'll be like kind of like you're at somebody's house or something like that, right? And they're sleeping. Take a bucket of water, pour it on them, and then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, go back to sleep. Then when they go back to sleep, you just pour on them again, and just say, oh, go back to sleep, and just do it over and over and over again. I'll cut this out because you already know what Knights Around looks like. And if I was gonna make any changes to my materia setup, I would equip an MP plus with Hades, because if this is gonna have any downfall at all, it will be due to me running out of MP. But since it's mine, chances are we're not going to, unless for some reason my mime saga gets broken. And I believe this guy has 800,000 HP, so a little bit less than Emerald. But for some reason, I swear to God, it just seems like such a longer time when you're fighting it. Okay, before I mime it, I want to wait for him to unparalyze, because if I do it again, if I just did it like that, it wouldn't reparalyze him, and therefore he would basically become unparalyzed somewhere in the middle of my attack. Therefore he would counterattack with Ultima. And to be honest, we could probably survive Ultima, but just to be safe. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up.